organization.
And you just talk about stepping outside, hitting the 5 threes. What did you see that led you to do with that? And when you're making shots like that, I mean, you're totally unstoppable. I'm sure you would agree.
Yeah, I am. You said it. I mean, after 2.5 games, I watched film, and you know, my mind started to work, and I said, okay, this is how we're going to play for the whole series. I looked at all my regular season stats, all my playoff stats, and I was one of the best mid-range shooters in the game, and I shot a career high from the three-point line. And I just told myself, why don't abandon what you've done all year? Don't abandon now just because they're going under, and don't force the paint. If it's there, take it. If not, take the jumper. And I think I did a good job in Game 4. Didn't make as many shots I would like to from the outside in Game 5, but I kept on getting into the rhythm of it. And just saying, you know, everything you've worked on, you know, the repetition, the practices, the off-season training, no matter how big the stakes are, no matter what's on the line, just go with it. And I was able to do that.
Michael in the middle.
Lebron, 3 straight finals trips, 2 straight championships. Do you guys feel like you're just starting to scratch the surface of the potential of this team?
I hope so. I hope so. This is what it's all about. You know, I came here to win championships, and to be able to go back-to-back, 2 championships in 3 years so far, it's the ultimate. So, you know, don't want to think about next year. Right now, what our possibilities are next year, got to take full advantage of this one. So, you know, it's an unbelievable moment for our team.
Over here, 4th row.
Lebron, you were drafted 10 years ago this week. Can you put in perspective the improvement you've made as a player, and is that on display tonight?
Well, I mean, I said before the series that I was a better player than I was last time I faced the Spurs. Didn't look that way the first couple games, but I stuck with it. And through all the adversity and throughout, you know, the rhythm that I was in at that point, I just kept going and just trusted, you know, all the work that I put into my game. And to be able to come through for your teammates, for me, I think you know more than anybody how much I care about my teammates and hate letting my teammates down. To be able to come through for my teammates in the biggest moment, the biggest stage, makes me more satisfying than anything in the world.
Tim, in the front.
Lebron, you have probably taken 2, maybe 3 weeks off since you came out of the cave after the finals. How is it possible that, I mean, you haven't really complained much about either, and with kind of the whole thing on your shoulders, you come up with 37 tonight. How is that possible even for you?
Just, you know, the saying hard work pays off was a true testament of what happened tonight. And I know I'm not the only one that works hard. Give a lot of credit, first of all. I forgot to state that at the beginning, to the San Antonio Spurs. First-class organization, first-class players. But to be able to put in the work that I put in since I got out of the cave, like you said, after that Dallas series, and for it to pay off like this, it's the ultimate. It makes you want to work even harder. And but I guarantee myself I'll take more than 2.5 weeks off this off season. I need it.
Well, that was the follow-up. One, do you know when the next time you're going to touch a ball will be? And 2, have you thought about some of the other stuff you have going on this summer? Like,
well, yeah, I got a basketball camp in Las Vegas. The top 100 high school kids from July 5th through the 9th. Hopefully I don't see none of you guys. No, I don't mind seeing you guys, by the way. But I probably would touch a basketball there just to mess around a little bit. But I wouldn't. I don't know. I haven't set my goals yet for my all-season training. I will. But not right now. Please don't ask me about my off-season training right now.
Paul, standing on the right.
LeBron, Paul Jones, Sportsnet 590. With regard to the last 2 games, defensively, Tony Parker had gotten away from you guys. What did you do in the last 2 games as a team? Because you ended up on him a lot to shut him down and corral him.
Just pressure. Trying to keep a body on him at all time. I think more than anything, having guys back in transition. I think we all know, if you watched the NBA over the last 10 years, Tony Parker is always in the top, 5, 10 in points in the paint. And it comes from early transition buckets, and it also comes from half-court sets when guys are just not alert. So our number one key with Tony Parker was, when the ball went up, he made or misses, we had to get 3 guys back. The guy that was guarding them, the big, and another guy to see bodies, because if it's one-on-one with Tony Parker, he's going to make you pay. He's going to make you pay. And the simple fact that we just keyed in on our details defensively, it helped us out a lot.